You are watching the SCAC YouTube channel, and joining us today from Sherman, Texas, it is the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week, sophomore defender Evan Wyatt of the Austin College men's soccer team. Evan, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Evan, we'll start with this. Just kind of tell me your team's mindset. What was your mindset? How was practice as you went into this past weekend of games against Texas Lutheran and Shriner?
Our mindset in practice was pretty much to just make it through this next weekend as best we could. Our previous weekend, we were at Trinity and Southwestern, and we suffered 2 heavy losses. So we were just looking for a bounce-back game. Through practice all week, we worked pretty hard. We just kind of tried to define our technical problems because that's where we're lacking mostly right now.
Now, your team ended up having a great weekend. You picked up 2 shutouts and a draw against Shriner, and then a overtime victory over Texas Lutheran. Defense was great, did not allow a goal all weekend. Tell me about the defensive effort. How were you guys able to be successful? How were you yourself able to be successful?
Right now, I was switched into a center back, so my role defensively changed a lot these last 2 games as opposed to from a right back position. But we're able to lock down anything getting over our heads pretty much these last 2 games. Our keeper has been on point as far as his saves and his focus lately. I have to give most of the credit to Celio. Also, our other center back, Saunier, and our wings working really hard. I'm sorry, what was the other question?
Just tell me a little bit, you kind of answered there, but tell me a little bit about your team's resiliency. For 2 overtime games, you picked up a draw against Shriner, but then you came back, went into overtime again against Texas Lutheran, and was able to get a win. So just tell me about your team's resiliency to come through and pick up a huge victory that Sunday.
Yes, sir. Well, as you probably know, we played 2 bottom half teams. Our mindset into this was to come and hopefully completely overpower the other team. We didn't exactly do that. We had to stick through with the defense because we've been struggling a lot lately putting things forward up top. So we've kind of forced to be real stubborn in the back. We can't really allow anything because our goals are very limited. As you can see, we went into both overtimes. We stick it through. It's tough. It's tough playing 110 minutes sometimes. But we have our whole back working. We have our defensive midfield players coming back to help us as well. So it's just a whole team effort.
As your team moves forward, tell us about your team's confidence and momentum as you head into the next slate of games, getting ready to take on everybody again for a second time this year.
Well, this next weekend we're going in. We're actually playing the 2 same teams that we just did, so confidence is pretty high. I do expect a solid win out of each of these games for sure. Our momentum should be picking up. The goal would be to get it even higher after these 2 games, which is very reasonable because we do have a very tough matchup the following week after that. So the main focus right now is just getting the results in these next 2.
You have been watching the SCAC Defensive Player of the Week, sophomore defender Evan Wyatt of the Austin College men's soccer team. Evan, we thank you for joining us. Congratulations on this accomplishment, and good luck to your team as they push forward throughout the season.
Thank you, guys.
The Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, a conference of good sports.